Hello? There we go. I don't know why it was doing that. I'm so sorry about that, guys. It went all the way off for some stupid reason. Alright, I'm glad I figured that one out. Otherwise, we would have been screwed. Also, hello, Floor Tiles. Welcome to the stream. And, I mean, that's kind of a wild assumption. Why would you think this stream would be about Minecraft? That's wild. Why would you ever think that? But today, sorry, I'm just trying to get comfortable. Today we're gonna be doing something rather different than what y'all are probably used to. And you're probably like, what do you mean by that? Well, we're gonna be doing it in creative this time instead of, survival. And I think this is the first time I've done a creative stream. So it's gonna be interesting to see how this plays out. First of all, I'd like to show you my base that me and my sister made. Right here. This has been here for a while though, I have to be honest. Let's see, I'm trying to read your message, but the heart symbol is in the way. Let's see here. Oh, why is my skin... Floor Tiles wants to know why my skin is the purple cat. This is actually supposed to be Catnap from Poppy Playtime, which is... Catnap is my favorite character in that whole game, and I've never even played the game, by the way, but, it's, my favorite character from that game. So, you walk down this way, and you can find something rather cool. There's a mailbox drop-off right here, so we had, like, a mailbox, or, I mean, a mail service going through the sky right there. And then you walk down here. This looks very much like the back rooms right here, kind of. You got another room right here, very nice, I guess, which has its own bathroom and shower. Well, of course the shower's in the bathroom. That's stupid. And you walk over, and you've already seen this, but this is my bedroom. This is my bedroom right here. Oh, so you have played Poppy Playtime. What do you think of it? I think the lore is pretty interesting. I have a book about the lore of Poppy Playtime. Oh, wait, I was going to show y'all that room in just a second. I forgot I even created this cave. Yeah, I could see it being very, peak, gaming. A very awesome game. Especially because it has a good story. I mean, games don't have to have a good story to be good. But I think it makes the game a lot better. Let's see here, I didn't know we had a piece of fence missing there. No, Floor Tiles, I still haven't read it yet. I've been trying to get a minute to read it, but I haven't because today was pretty busy. I went to a birthday party, and I came home and I ate out and stuff, so I've been pretty busy today. I haven't had the time to read it, but I will read it at some point. But this is our prison, which is pretty interesting. We built this last year, and I guess, like, Herobrine took over. I'm going to come back to this in just a little bit, because there's something very suspicious with this cell right here that I'm going to get into in just a bit. But first, I want to show you a little bit more of our world. And in case you haven't In case you haven't heard, this world right here, we've been playing on since January 2022. So, it's very old. Very, very old world. Not as old as the oldest world I have on my system right now. Which, that one is over 5 years old. Almost 6 years old. But, yeah, these worlds are getting very old. Actually, never mind. Yeah, this is 4 years old. 2022 was 4 years ago. I was about to say, I thought it was 5 years ago, but it was 4 years ago instead. Just a second. Oh, so chapter 6 of Herbert's Dream is Floortile's favorite chapter. Or, I mean, third favorite chapter. Sorry about that. I had a brain fart, like normal. But why is that your third favorite chapter? I have not read it yet. The other ones are pretty good, though. Really good. I enjoyed reading them. Let's see here. We've got... This was like the very, very first thing I ever built on this world. We like started out with this little main... I don't even know what you would call this. This used to just be an open ocean right here. Remember that world I just told you about that's almost 6 years old? This is the mansion from that world, but like updated a whole lot. You can actually see that world if you look like way, way, way back on our channel, like 2021 era. You'll find a video that's like a tour of our Minecraft mansion, I think it's called, or something. You go on that video and it's a tour of the original mansion from the original world. And let's see. Floortile says, yo, for some reason I have 213 worlds. That's honestly not that crazy. I mean, I think I have 118 maybe. So I have a lot too. I mean, that's crazy. That is very crazy. Nonetheless. So the reason chapter 6 is Floortile's third favorite chapter is mainly because he made it and because it's a fight between a bit of a spoiler, I guess. Ezo versus Pepsanic. Basically part 2 of it. That sounds very exciting. Alright. Sorry, just a second. Alright, that's fair. Alright, I'm gonna sit my phone beside me on its stand so I can read it. But also, like, lay in the bed. Because it was not comfortable the way I was sitting just now. Anyways, let's give a tour of the rest of the main world, I guess. So, you come out here and there's like a pool area. And you have like the beds, you know. The tanning beds. And then, of course, I had to make the lava chicken from the movie. Although, a lot of the builds in that movie can't be made in the actual game. That was a very stupid choice on their end. They made quite a few weird choices with that movie, I think. But definitely the worst part about it was that chicken jockey craze. I'm so glad that's over. And then this was the very first house we built on this world. This was my cousin Dream Jr.'s house. Of course, the area around it is nowhere near nowhere near what it looked like to begin with. So, I think what I'm going to do now that I've shown you a good bit of the world, or at least the most iconic. Man, I cannot sit here comfortably. I don't know why that is. That's really taking me off. Anyways, let's see here. I keep forgetting to have the microphone up to my mouth because my cousin, Dream Jr., was watching a stream earlier, and I heard my voice, and I didn't have my mouth up to the mic, and I just sound like, hey guys, like it's just very nerdy sounding to say the least, and I already can't stand the sound of my own voice, so hearing it like that, it's just even worse. Of course, that's not Dream Jr.'s fault. I already knew my voice was terrible, but anyways, let's go down here and let's check some things out, shall we? Now that we're on this whole thing, I wanted to show you my latest project that I've been working on, and I don't know why it just lagged like that. And it has something major to do with this snow thing here. I know that sounds stupid, but let's get into it, because if you head into this corner, well, let's imagine this a little more. The prison bars, of course, would be all the way over, but imagine you get like locked in here like that, and you're like, oh no, what the heck, how the frick am I gonna get out of here? Well, you're in luck, because if you stand in this corner, you no-clip into the back rooms. Yeah, I don't know why I decided to do this. I just, I love the back rooms, and I had the mod, so I had to, make it. This is actually 2 of the back rooms mods, because, this is from the one that you can, teleport into the back rooms, and then this is just, the building one, one that's just for building the back rooms, if you get what I mean. And then this is supposed to be kind of like a hotel. Each area is going to be this is the first floor, I guess, and then this is where you check in and get your tickets, I guess. And then you come out, something like that. You come out, and then you got the neighborhood rooms, or a neighborhood room, because there's only one room. I haven't made these 2 houses right here. See, they're still empty. But I have made the 2 other houses, the interior, because you see, there's a TV in here. This is going to be the garage, obviously, and then you have a bedroom, and then the closet, which is full of junk, and I still haven't added the ceiling yet, but you go through, and then you end up back in the back rooms, of course. And then right here is a pitfall, 4 little pitfalls, and normally they don't lead to anywhere, but guess what? In this one, they do. They lead into a slightly more yellow version of the back rooms, and look at that freaky smile right there. Truly traumatizing, isn't it? And then I haven't finished making this zone yet. You can kind of see I've had the layout. But let's go back up to the top, because I still have some things up here I want to show you. So, wait a second. I'm trying to remember what I was going to show you. Oh yeah, the pink rooms right here. And then this is just so friendly right here, followed by lovely little hearts all over the walls. And this is going to be the bedroom right here. And then come back out here. There's a locker you can hide in, of course. And then, I'm trying to remember, there was something else in here that I had. Some other things. Well, let's see. Oh yeah, the pillar room, which is basically what it sounds like. It's just a whole bunch of pillars. And then you got a room among all these other rooms where it's just chairs just sitting here and a TV. And then you walk out, go through these pillars. There should be a door. There we go. See this door right here? Like, whoa, what the heck is this? Why is there a door? Maybe this is the way out of the back rooms. Nope. It's just a room into more back rooms. And it's very, very eerie. Because look, the doors lead to nowhere. The windows lead to nowhere, basically. You have all these creepy graffiti marks all over the place. Just a water thing just casually sitting here. And then this, of course, leads into the apartment room, kind of. I guess that's what you'd call it. And then you better be careful unless you want to fall into the endless void of back rooms. And over here you got a chair just sitting here for no reason. And then more windows and doors just sitting there for no reason. It's very weird to say the least. Like, why is there a run thing here? Maybe because, it's not supposed to make sense. Like, none of this is really supposed to make sense. Yes, yes, Floor Tiles. I've been playing this world for over 1,278 days, but, and this is going to sound very shocking, this world we played on this world probably double that, because it reached about 1,000 a year ago, and then it just reset. So technically we're at day 2,278, around that point. So yeah, we've spent a lot of time on this world. But right here, I'm not sure if y'all noticed this little detail right here. It says 3, and then you walk up, 2, keep walking, 1. And it's like a countdown until you reach around, and there's just like a little dog door, I guess, right there. Oh, dang it, I put the wall behind it. Guess I'll have to deal with that later. And you got the arrow pointing you to this door. Oh man, maybe it's finally an exit. Maybe it's finally an exit. Because, after all that garbage. Nope. More back rooms, So you keep walking. And you're like, what the heck is that? And this is where, I took a break. I still haven't finished anymore, but what do y'all think? What do y'all think of my back rooms so far? I'm gonna finish this room up real quick. I think this might be the best back rooms I've ever made on Minecraft. If y'all don't agree, that's fine. You can tell me how I can improve this. What else? What are some other rooms you want to see? Because I'm planning on adding, the pool rooms, the fun rooms, the party rooms, and everything. And this is not going to be how sometimes people do this thing where Backrooms has levels and stuff. But that's not what I'm trying to do with this. It's supposed to be just random, kind of, instead of levels. I don't know, I just think the levels thing is just a little meh. I'm not a huge fan of it. I'm especially not a huge fan of how Float Studios, even though this is their add-on, I'm not a fan of how they did their Backrooms worlds on the Minecraft Marketplace, because you have to find keys and stuff, and I can see why some people would enjoy that, but that's just not my idea of the back rooms. Like, I'm not a fan of that version. Of course, it's all technically the same. It's just the game itself is different. Hang on a second. Oh my gosh. Yes, my makeup is already. Come on. I'm in the in or out. Alright. Sorry about that. Yeah, another furniture mod wouldn't be a bad idea. That could be pretty cool. I'll look into that at some point. I think that could be pretty cool. I've never seen either of those mods, I don't think. But yeah, I'll have to look into that. Let's see here. Oh, it adds wooden furniture too. Yeah, that would probably be what matches with level 0 the most, also known as lobby. For some reason, I refer to it as lobby or just traditional back rooms. Technically, it is the back rooms, so really, like, that's like what I call back rooms. All the other ones I just call by their actual names, like pool rooms or party rooms. I'm so excited for the cushion to be added. That block is going to be so cool. I have to say that's definitely one of the best things they've added in the past few years. It's extremely cool. I'm trying to figure out how exactly I want to do this here. So let's see. I think I'm going to do pitfalls somewhere. Like the pitfall room, where there's like a bunch of holes, kind of like what I did over here. Hang on a second. Just going to show y'all again. Kind of like what I did way over here. Only like a few more of them. And then, like, have it where it goes into the pool rooms at the bottom or something. That could be kind of cool. Also, I see your tacos in the chat, Jose. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you here. I haven't seen you on one of my streams in quite some time. Let's see here. I'm trying to think how I'm going to connect the pool rooms into the rest. Like, let's see here. Of course, I'm obviously going to do the pitfalls. And then we'll have like a room right here. Yeah, let's do this. Hello, Jose. Just saw your message. But I'm going to be doing like a bunch of pitfall things right here. It's going to be kind of cool, I think. So we're going to do One here. One here. One here. And then we'll just keep going. And keep going. Until we have a fair amount of pitfalls in the back rooms. I'm doing good, Jose. How are you doing? Thank you for asking. I really appreciate you watching the stream. Floor Tiles said that if he himself made a backrooms map, it would be level 0, and then when you finally think it's going to end, you go to level Run for Your Life, where you run from Collins Retextured. That would be a pretty good idea. I actually really like that idea. Yeah, let's get rid of this. I don't want to teleport into the actual backrooms. But that's a pretty good idea. Floor Tiles, you should definitely do that. You could, I mean, if you buy stuff from the marketplace, you should probably buy the Backrooms add-on 2.0. It's definitely my favorite add-on that I've gotten. Yeah, I don't need to do that. Right. So this, of course, is going to lead into the pool rooms. Which will probably lead into the, that other room that I told you about, the party rooms. This would be an awesome map to play, like hide and seek or something on. Prop hunt, maybe. Just a second here. Jose said that he was throwing ice at the cars a while ago. Okay, that's interesting. I hope you don't damage any cars. I sure hope that doesn't happen. But, okay. You do that, I guess. I think what I might do... Oh, fudge. I should have just... What was that? There we go. See that right there? And then there's going to be like a thing right here. Like another room in case you don't want to like go into the pool rooms. And I guess this could be where the party rooms is. Maybe like right here. That could be an interesting concept, I guess. Yes, Jose, I remember that car you painted earlier. That was really cool. Also saw those bottles that you painted. Those were also really cool. What the heck, Floor Tiles? Floor Tiles is posting comments about tips on fitness. Alright, that's interesting. Thank you for the tip, though. Thank you for the tips on how to do fitness. So like I said, this is going to lead into the party rooms at some point. Alright, so once it gets to this part, the ceilings are going to be like a little higher than the ones over there. Not these ones, I mean, but a little higher. Oh, sorry, I didn't see your message back there, Jose. Hang on, let me read it. That's crazy, Jose. Were you okay when you went flying off the pickup truck? I guess you didn't go flying off the pickup truck, but that's crazy. Let's see here. Let's put like a fence or something. What kind of like decor do we have here? Let's put something like this up here. Yeah, I'll read it for you, Jose. Once, when Jose went for a ride in a pickup truck, at one point his father was going very fast and went over a speed bump at full speed. The truck bounced a lot and he went flying. That's insane, though. There's so many crazy things. So many crazy stories. I always love to hear them. And that's interesting, Floor Tiles, that you're using random languages to speak on the chat. That's interesting, too. So we're going to do it. Or maybe I should do... maybe that will look better. Oh, that's much weirder. Why the heck is there a room up here? Or should I say like a loft up here that just has a bunch of junk furniture up there. The back rooms is so weird. But that's why I like it so much. Yeah, what the heck is Javanese? Floor tiles? I know what that is. That's gotta be the language of the Java players. Just a second. Hello, Sun Suming. Welcome to the stream. It's nice to see you here. I was just checking the comments of one of my things, or one of my shorts, the one that I was using to promote the stream, and somebody was like, legitimately nobody's watching. So I guess 4 people is nobody. Honestly, like, I don't get why people do that. It never even ticks me off when people say that kind of stuff. Honestly, I just sit there and I think people really couldn't take the time to watch a stream, but they sit there and type, no, I'm not watching. Like, it's so funny. People are so funny when it comes to that kind of stuff. And I guess they think that that's going to hurt my feelings or whatever. Honestly, it doesn't. And if somebody were to ever say something that was really rude, honestly, I wouldn't take it very seriously, because at the end of the day, to me, it's just, words on a screen. But I could see why some people would take it more seriously. Like, honestly, yeah, it would hurt, but not as much as if someone I actually knew said that to me. And honestly, what they said didn't hurt my feelings. So, I don't get it. They're trying to make me rage or something, but it's obviously not going to work. Also, Floor Tiles says that he is partly German, but doesn't speak German. That's actually really cool. I've never known anyone that's German, even like part German. So that's actually very cool. And Jose is the first person I think that I know that is from Mexico. I'm pretty sure. I could be wrong. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm pretty sure on that one. Oh, that is so freaky right there. Do you guys see that? What I'm going to do right here is I'm going to make the ceiling. It's going to go like real short all of a sudden. Oh, fudge. Wrong block. Alright, there we go. So we're going to go right here. Well, I suppose I should build this up, correct? And then do this. One more block. Oh wow, that's pretty over there. Now this is just terrifyingly creepy. Yo, what the heck was that sound? Look at this. Oh, I'm sorry, Bentley. Imagine if you if this place was real and you found it. That would be so terrifying. I don't know about you, but I wouldn't want to, even though the back rooms is a cool place, I don't think I'd want to get stuck there. Like, if I could get out, maybe I would go there, but, if it was real, of course. I mean, it's obviously not real, but, if it was real and you could get in and out of the back rooms whenever you wanted to, now that would be pretty nice. But everyone knows that you can't just go in and out of the back rooms whenever you want to. So that would not be how it is. But it would be cool. Oh no, Jose, I wouldn't mind if you were from anywhere, honestly. I mean, it doesn't matter where you're from. I mean, we're all people, and that's all that matters. So it doesn't matter where someone's from. At least not to me. And if somebody has a problem with where someone's from, then that's a problem with them. Let's dig the rest out. This is gonna be pretty cool, I think, once it's like 100% done. Like I said, this is not gonna be like a oh yeah, Jose, I do care, but I wasn't saying I didn't care about that. I was thinking we were saying like I would think like something like I wouldn't like I would think it's a bad thing that you're from somewhere else, and that's not the case. I thought that's what you were asking of, but yeah, I think that's really cool that you're from Mexico. I just thought you were asking a different question. That's all. I still think that's really cool. Yeah, there we go. Now we have like a dark area. This is probably my favorite room right here. It's just so weird. Then again, this is a very weird room too, right? Yeah, Jose, I remember you telling me your full name. That's, like I said last time, I don't think it's a great idea to, like, be posting your full name on the internet, because then somebody might be able to look you up. So, for the same reason, I'm not going to share my full name, if you know what I mean. It's nothing against you, it's just the internet is an unpredictable place, and you never know what kind of people could be watching our stream. I'm not saying you're a bad person, I'm saying there could be other people watching the stream or something that could, you know, be a bad person, and really you shouldn't be sharing that kind of stuff online. But I mean, you don't have to listen to me. It's not up to me. Of course, I'm just saying it's safer not to do it. And Floor Tiles says that the scariest thing he's ever seen is flying an elytra, flying directly into a giant chunk error sticking out of the ground. What? That's insane. Or digging up after mining and ending up at the top of a chunk error. Is a chunk error like, correct me if I'm wrong, isn't it like where you don't see anything? Like it's just empty or whatever? Or maybe I just have no clue what that is. Sorry about that if that's the case. I'm just gonna put one light bulb right there. Or maybe I should just leave it without light bulbs. That makes it more creepy. And then we can put one in here. But then not one in here. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen some of those before. Uh, I've seen some of those before. Floor tiles. Those are really, really interesting. Me and my sister always used to look around for chunk errors and stuff. And Jose says, tomorrow I'll explain why I can't show my face. Alright. Sounds good, Jose, as long as it's nothing that will get you in trouble with your parents or whatever. Because I know you said that at one point, your mom or somebody didn't want you posting your face in the community or something. So, I don't want you to get in trouble for that. Let's see here. I'm gonna go check the comments on that one short real quick. There is nobody watching. Or, I mean, nobody in the... No new comments. Sorry about that. I'll come back in just a second. Oh, I see. I've got another subscriber. So, shout out to that new subscriber. If you're watching right now, that means a lot. This, of course, is going to be like the entryway into the, the fun rooms or party rooms or whatever it's called. Let's put in, like, is there a vending machine? No. I was kind of thinking there would be, but there's not. It's alright, we'll just find something different. Like, this can be like a sitting room, I guess. This is perfect for that. And then this would be good for it, along with the TV. Let's open this up a little bit. And then we just have a TV sitting on the wall here. Fudge. I did not mean to do that. Alright. Does it look better? There we go. That's good. And we'll just put another one right here. And then this. Let's see what else we got. Let's do like some random stuff like piled on top of each other back here. And then some party balloons. Dang it, I didn't mean to do that. Wait a minute, what just happened to the table when I did that? Oh, I guess nothing. Alright. Jose's birthday is almost here. But he doesn't want to be 11 years old. He wants to be the same age. Oh man, that sucks. I'm sorry about that. When's your birthday? So then we can do like a celebration in the community tab for you. If you don't mind. Oh, that's right. I keep forgetting that. I know. Like I can't keep straight whose birthday is whose and whose birthday I've asked. I know Fortal's birthday was in July, so that was just recently. But sometimes I can't get it straight. I do remember you saying that now. That your birthday was December 3rd. I'm hoping I don't forget that again. I'm so sorry about that. Let's see here. What else can I put into the background? Let's decorate the lobby walls. So, you know, they have outlets, of course. Let's do some graffiti. Floor Tiles says that even though he's 12 years old, he has the mind of a 4-year-old. And even though Jose is 10 years old, he has the mind of an 8-year-old. Yeah, like, really, it's no big deal. Like, it's really no big deal. I mean, we are who we are. And, like, I mean, I won't ever judge anyone for that, you know. Because I'm weird myself. I have all kinds of weird things about me. Like, I mean, come on, what other weirdo do you know spends like 2 hours a day building back rooms on Minecraft? So yeah, like, there's nothing wrong with being different. This looks so unsettling, right? Yes, Jose, I remember that. That was hilarious. I remember doing the mustard emote on the wall. That was pretty funny. I love doing that emote. Let's see. Oh, that's right. I was gonna do like a chair on the thing right there. I guess I can swap these out. Like, look how weird that looks. And then the other ones are just gonna lead straight down into the floors. This morning, Jose was almost run over by a Mini Cooper. Dang, man, you have all kinds of crazy stuff happen. I'm so glad you weren't run over by the car, though. That's good. That's insane, though. You have an insane amount of luck, man. And Floor Tile says that he spends 5 hours a day making a roller coaster in Minecraft. That doesn't even work because he forgot power rails, and there's an area where I got to half a heart from suffocation. Dang, man, that's crazy. Really, I can't say anything bad about that because honestly, myself, sometimes I'll play games that long a day. So, really, I don't find anything wrong with that. You playing 5 hours a day. Oh, there we go. That looks cool. Let's do like some of it be the carpet, you know. And then the rest will be static. This looks pretty good. Let's see. After party blocks. I had a picture on my phone of what I was going to do with this room. Let's see here. This is the floor. Alright. Jose says, Aiden, do you remember in the video when you tried to play a prank on your sister? I think, are you talking about the slime one from like 5 years ago? Yeah, I don't know why I did that, if that's the one you're talking about. That would have been really bad if she swallowed that. But then again, I was a real idiot back then. So, there's a lot of questionable things I did back then that I still don't know why I did them. But I think that's what you're talking about. Floor Tiles' full legal name is Floor Vincent Tiles, but he's not lying about the middle name though. You know that if that was your actual full name, that would be an awesome full name. People would be like, what? Floor Tiles? Huh? But it'd be cool. At least in my opinion. Let's go with some blue. Some green. What is the top? So it goes like, let's see. Alright, that makes sense. Alright, let's see. Is there a light bulb that goes in here? I guess not, I'll just straight night vision. Yeah, that would be pretty crazy, Floor Tiles. When somebody like called your name, if that was your actual name. Floor Tiles was your actual name. Yeah, the top of this texture looks so cursed. Ugh. So cursed. Actually, I think I'll do. Oh, fudge. Oh man, I don't have the midsection. Yeah, Floor Tiles. All three of my dogs are sleeping next to me too. What kind of dogs do you have? Mine are all poodles. Oh, that's cool, Jose. Jose said that a little dog came to his house the other day and they adopted her. That's really cool. I'm trying to see what we have here. I'm gonna do like this kind of. Jose says that he doesn't like a cousin because he set off a firecracker near his ear. That's crazy, man. I hope you recovered from that. I know you said you had a hearing aid. So that's not good that he did that. The suit on. Yeah, I'm missing the boot. Alright. Yeah, Jose, those tornadoes in that game were really cool. Isn't that a game? I'm not really sure. I've never heard of that before. But I did see that post in the thing. In the community that you made of that. It was pretty cool. Let's see, which room is this? Let's put both doors on the inner part like that, and then look. Actually, no, I guess we don't have to do that. Just walk in and you're like, what the heck is this? Whoa. And then you're in the party room. Let's see, what does the ceiling look like? So, floor tiles, the reason I chose the name Traver Tribers is because back when we first made our channel, our last name is Traver, of course. So, originally, and this is a big lore drop, if you go back to our very, very first video, it was a cooking video. And the reason for that is because our channel was originally going to be a cooking channel, and it was going to be more of my mom's channel, but she ended up just having me do the YouTube channel, and then I started making videos, and that's where the name came from. It was called Traver Tribe at first, but whenever you would look our channel up, it would not pull up as our channel. It'll just look up some random, wild tribe out there. So, I ended up changing the name in 2023 to the Traver Tribers. So, yeah, that's where the name came from. And it's a pretty crazy lore drop there. Yeah, that is my first and last name. How's that? It's Aiden Traver. let's move this down one more block. Yeah, floor tiles. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. A lot of people pronounce her last name wrong, so you're definitely not the first. Um, and yes, my name does appear on that Bearded and Goomba online encyclopedia. Thank you for reminding me of that, because I forgot that thing even existed, to be honest. I haven't worked on it in a while. But I will eventually finish that thing, because it is pretty important. It does have all the lore to Bearded and Goomba, so I gotta eventually finish it. Though it might be a whole year before it's finished, because you know, the show and everything. So I still have some things in it. Yeah, I remember you telling me that, Jose, that when you were born you couldn't breathe. I'm glad they fixed that. Let's see. Oh, I thought a new message popped up. I was wrong there. Let's see. Let's put some after party hats. Yes, Jose, your character will appear in Bearded and Goomba. It will be a while though, because that show is not supposed to come out until like the end of this year. And I'm still trying to figure out how many, like, I'm still like finishing writing the episodes, you know. But it's almost done. Like, I'm just making, like, fixing some things in the story and stuff. Yeah, totally. Four tiles. I mean, it should be out by 3078. I mean, it's only been in production since 2024, so. And I'm not even making that up. I wish I was, but I'm not making that up. It really has been in production for over 2 years. Yeah, I really want it to be as good as I can get it, you know. When I know I can write good, or at least like I'm just trying to get it as good as I can get it. This isn't like a show that I'm like, oh, no big deal if this doesn't turn out good. Because I've spent a lot of time on the thing, so. I've gotta, make sure it turns out good. And Herbert's Dream, according to Floor Tiles, is coming out in $99.49. Dang, man. That's gonna be insane. I wonder what life would be like in that year. Well, I guess I don't have to worry about that because I'm not going to be alive by then, so it's not like it would matter, right? $1738 reference from Jose. What's 1738 a reference to? Might be kind of stupid. It's probably something pretty obvious. I don't know. Floor Tile says that Herbert's Dreams trailer prototype is coming soon. I'm looking forward to that. That's going to be exciting. I've been working on the final trailer for Bearded and Goomba some. And so far I think the trailer is looking pretty good. I mean the script for it. I haven't actually done the trailer footage or anything. Just the the script. But the final trailer should be out by September. Oh, that's cool. So Floor Tiles uses Flip a Clip to animate things. And it's a good thing to make the prototype for Herbert's Dream stuff. Yeah, that makes sense. I think I'm gonna get off the stream in just a little bit though. It's been going on for almost 2 hours, so I think I should possibly, I was gonna say possibly, but that's what should probably, in case y'all didn't notice. I often do that for some reason. I'll start saying a certain word and then switch it at the last minute. Don't really know why I do that. Floor Tile says, who is winning, Ezo or Pepstatic versus Bearded and Goomba? Honestly, I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Ezo and Pepstatic are winning that fight because Bearded and Goomba are just normal cats. They're pretty much just your normal, everyday person. And Ezo and Pepstatic are, like, they have powers and stuff, so obviously it's going to go to them. Now, I will say Bearded and Goomba do deal with that kind of stuff, like, they're able to save their world and stuff, but that's really not just them doing it. Like, Bearded, I can't say anything about that because that's just going to give away the plot, but they do end up gaining some kind of power towards the end of the season and stuff. But yeah, Bearded and Goomba definitely aren't winning that fight. That's for sure. They are not going to be winning that fight. But Ezo and Pepstatic are easily going to just murder them. That's for sure. And plus, Bearded and Goomba can't ever seem to agree on something with each other. So if Goomba was like, or more like Bearded said, Goomba, do this kind of attack, Bearded wouldn't listen. Or, I mean, Goomba wouldn't listen. Vice versa. So, that kind of team just would not go well, if you know what I mean. So, I'm not sure. Hang on, let's see what Floor Tile says. Ezo is probably too stupid to know what would be happening. I'm surprised he can even talk. I mean, you can be stupid and have great power, you know, obviously, but I still think they're winning that fight. I still think Ezo and Pepstatic are winning that fight against Bearded and Goomba. Also, I'm not 100% sure if I've ever said this on my channel, but back in 2024, and this is, oh, hello, Adrift, welcome to the stream. It's good to have you here. But back when I started production on Bearded and Goomba, like when I started making the thing, like when I first started planning it out and everything, it was supposed to be a show where nothing really changes, you know, kind of like The Simpsons and stuff like that. Because back then, I thought differently about that kind of stuff. I thought that if it never ended, that made it better or whatever. And I later decided, you know, that's not something that would, like, work very well. I wanted the show to have actual meaning to it. And what I had, like my original plan for it was just pretty much like the topic of like a little kid show is kind of what it felt like. Now I kept the visuals the same because the whole theme of Bearded and Goomba Corrupted Things, also known as Season 1, is that nothing is as it seems to be, and things may look a certain way, but that doesn't mean that's how they actually are, and you just really shouldn't judge things or people or anything by how they look. And that's what I wanted Season 1 to be about. So pretty much they discover their world isn't what they thought they were, it isn't what they thought it was. And holy, what the heck was that? Anyways, what the freak was that? That was something. But yeah, that's what it's about, pretty much. It's about all kinds of different stuff, but that's one of the main things it's about. Bearded and Goomba. Yeah, I find that pretty funny too, Four Tiles. I like how you decided to make him stupid. It's pretty funny. Oh, sorry about that. I'm using the Backrooms 2.0 mod by Float Studios, and then the Backrooms mod by XP Productions, and you can get those in the marketplace. Also, I'm not sure why my name on there is displayed as Aibu75, because that is not my YouTube channel name. My YouTube channel is the Traver Trivers. So I'm not really sure why it's displayed as the other thing. So Yeah, pretty weird stuff. Oh, thank you, Jose. That means a lot. I appreciate that you like what I'm building. I know, I'm sorry, I'm trying to pronounce your name. Valerian. Valeria. I think. Yeah, I saw that comment too about how somebody said that nobody's watching. I guess 4 people is nobody. Pretty funny though. I never let those messages get to me though. I get so many of them that I just don't take any of them personally. And it's even better when, like, one of them, you know, says something like, this one time, somebody said, no, I posted a video that said that I was doing a stream or something, and somebody posted a comment down there, and they said, no one cares, except they didn't spell cares correctly. They spelled it as cars. So I didn't get upset. Instead, I replied, yes, I'm building the back rooms. I can show you what it looks like in just a second. Instead of getting mad about it, I just replied and I put that snowflake thing and said cares, like spelled correctly. And I thought that was pretty funny. They never did respond. But here you go, see, it's like back rooms, and then I'm trying to make like a hotel kind of thing, because you're going to check in right here. Somebody's going to stand right here, and you can also like fall into a yellow, like a more yellow looking background, like the smaller over here. Okay. So creepy, right? But then you go back up. Yes, Jose, I do remember the car that you painted. It was really cool. And yes, you can sit on cushions. They aren't in the game like as like a full feature yet. They're still in beta, so I'm not able to use them yet. But yeah, I think they're really cool. And you can use them. Also, this is my favorite room in my backrooms thing I built. I've been building it since yesterday. This whole thing. This whole backrooms. But I think it's pretty cool right here. And you go in here and you look up and there's a loft full of furniture. you keep going, well, that's the wrong room. You keep going this way, and there's holes everywhere, and this is gonna go to the pool rooms. The holes are, and then you go in here. It's like a waiting room, and then there's like furniture just sitting there for no reason. You walk in here. There's the party rooms where people had a party. Yeah, thank you so much. And there's this doorway, which just leads out right here. And you can fall to your doom. But I'm kind of tired of being down here. I'm going to actually go clear my inventory. I'm going to show off some more of my world, and then that will be the end of the stream once I show y'all a little bit more of what's in the world out there. First, I want to show you one of my favorite rooms in here. Right here. With like the pink rooms. And then this little house right here. Yes, it's real Minecraft. And it depends on what you're playing it on. On the iPad, on what I'm playing it on, it's like $6. I don't know how much it is on anything else, but that's how much it is on an iPad or a phone or whatever. I'm not using touchscreen, obviously, though, because I can't stand that horrid touchscreen. But I use like a wireless Xbox controller instead. But this is our world, and it's the world we've been using for 4 years now. And right here we've got a replica of the Home Alone house. And this is my sister's house, which is really cool. She remodeled it to her color she liked. And then here's another house. And then there's just all kinds of stuff in this world. I hope I can give y'all a tour eventually, like a proper tour. Because this is not a very proper tour. I'm going to give an in-depth tour at some point. And then right here is probably one of my favorite spots. And this is like, I think it's called Ibuland Plaza or something. And then there's like, in the middle of it, just a giant minion casually just standing there. And you can climb in through here. Don't mind where that goes in at. I mean, totally nothing weird. And then you go like through, here, I'll show you. It's an obstacle course. Could you tell me what did it sound like? What I said, because I don't remember. I'm going to go to spectator so you can look at this better. Oh, yeah. The Minecraft world that I'm playing on right now is 4 years old. Almost 5, technically. More like 4.5. Because it was made in January 2022. Most of this stuff is new, though. So, this is the minion place. I just showed y'all. Y'all climb through his back part. Look, I don't know why I put the entrance back here. Okay? It's pretty sick. Okay? Pretty dang sick. I don't know why I put the entrance right there. But I did. But you go in, there's like bedrooms for absolutely no reason. And then like a maze that you go through. And then over here, you come up and then that's where the obstacle course starts. You have to walk through, run through all this. Yeah, I have so many good memories with me and my sister and my friends who would play on this right here. We would run through this all the time. It took me a while to make this too. There's all those hidden signs I put down. YouTube said something? I can't remember. Were you the one that told me about Variety floor tiles? I remember someone bringing that up. I keep forgetting to look at it. I get so distracted. But there was another area where I made my very first Minecraft backrooms. And it was without mods. And this was over a year ago now. Let me show you all this real quick. Oh, it's pronounced Verity. Okay, sorry about that. Yeah, that shows I don't know what the mod is. So right here, this is our hide and seek city, where you just hide, and then, like, of course, people have to come find you. I built the whole thing over the span of, like, a couple weeks. I'm still really happy with how it turned out. It's very cool. It's a shame, like, we never go over here anymore. Plus, I mean, we don't ever, like, really play on this world anymore. Lately, my cousins have only been wanting to play survivals that went on their world, so I haven't really gotten to play this world lately. But this is my favorite world. But anyways, you go back here to this dumpster thing, and you climb down, and you get no-clipped into the back rooms. And of course, this was before I had the backrooms mod. But this was like when I first got obsessed with the whole thing. Like I was building it everywhere. And if you go, just so. Oh, well, it was nice having, it's nice having you here, Floor Tiles. Thank you for being here. Also, Jose said that his cousin said my videos are ugly, but he went and got a phone charger and started hitting him with it. And honestly, it hurts a lot. That's so funny, but you don't have to be hurting people over my videos, but I mean, what does he mean about ugly, though? Like, the quality? Or, like, what is it about the videos? Because, you know, I put as much into the videos as I put a lot of effort into them. So, and I mean, the effort finally paid off because, like, 3 weeks ago, maybe 2, I finally reached 1,000 subscribers after 5 years. And I was so freaking excited. Dang, Jose, I'm sorry your cousin hits you sometimes.